Hello everyone, how are y'all doing today? It's Matasna Guru Royce again from Nomad Combat Fitness. Yesterday we went over a platform I put together called Platform 7. There's a reason for the name, because when I first started the platform, I worked with these 7 angles from coming in from your forward motions, right? And then a reverse action in order to get the full 8 angles of attack. Traditionally in Pekiti Tirsia, we have or any Filipino martial art or any martial art in general, there's generally 8 angles of attack, right? There's your angle 1, your angle 2, your angle 3, and your angle 4, right? But there's also your horizontals and your verticals, right? So traditionally, these are your 8 angles. So what I did was I put together a way to get all 8 angles in a specific format that will allow you to think about both footwork and striking progression. Alright? The first one yesterday was based on broken striking, which ended with a reinforced upward strike. Because some upward strikes in a broken fashion may not have enough power. So the reinforcement aids in that. The reinforcement also aids in reinforcing other aspects in clearing motions or defensive positioning. Now, today we're going to go over the fluid aspect. So yesterday we talked about broken strikes. Now we're talking about fluid strikes. Broken being hacking motions. I'm using this trainer that I got from Denver Santo some years back. And hacking is a short chopping motion, right? And when you do a fluid motion, it's your follow through. It's a power swing. It's a slash, right? Like the term hack and slash. There's hack, here's your slash, right? Of course, when translated to a impact weapon, such as a baston or stick, or hammer, or whatever else you might utilize in the moment, it's still going to be the same motion. So when you go for a full power strike, we say if I'm going to use the puño or the butt end of this weapon, it's like using an impact weapon, right? Such as a palm stick or self-defense tool, carrying a keychain. Now, with the fluid striking, we'll get right to it. Right? We're going to go over the same footwork pattern as we did yesterday. Yesterday we did your attack V or open triangle, followed by defensive open triangle or female triangle, right? Then we turn into a side step and then into another side step. Right? Today, though, I'm going to show you the other variation, which includes utilizing our cross step. All right. Again, going back into our Kali stance, about 80-20. Distribution, going on the outside ball blade of your foot. Yes, outside, like a pinky edge of your foot. This is just a traditional stance, but there is a method to this madness, in my opinion. So, and I'll talk about that another time. So, again, in our ready stance chamber, we're going to start with our first angle strike. Second, right? Angle 3, angle 4, right? Horizontal 5, right? Horizontal 6, right? Second one, vertical 7. Now I'm cross-loaded again to my left shoulder. Now I'm going to reverse action. Reverse angle 1, reverse angle 2, reverse angle 3, reverse angle 4, reverse angle 5, right? Reverse angle 6, right? reverse angle 7. Now there's no more reinforcement because it's a fluid strike. We don't need to reinforce a power strike going upward. Now we're going to, again, switch, right? Switching over to the other side. Okay? And then we're going to step back in and re-engage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 6, right? 7. Now we're cross-loaded again on my right. Reverse 1, reverse 2, reverse 3, reverse 4, reverse 5, right? Reverse 6, okay? Reverse 7. Okay? And again, we're going to cross, we're going to step back and switch. Okay? Then we'll re-engage. Right? Again, based on the blade, it's easy to see. Some people have trouble translating impact to blade. Now, if you look here, right, when you have a stick, right, and you have a bladed weapon, right, people they have difficulty translating one to the other because they don't understand. Well, it's a round, straight stick. How is this a blade? Some people have trouble using their imagination. When we were children, it was not a problem. As we get older, for some reason, we have trouble seeing this. So when we strike, our foreknuckles here, right, line up with the edge of a blade here, right? You see how that looks, all right? So by understanding this aspect, when we utilize a stick or impact, we should be striking like so. Okay, so this has impact. When you hold the weapon properly, versus trying to camber your wrist like so, or crane your wrist because you're not understanding it. You cut across like this, like you're playing tennis, all right, as opposed to striking across. If you were to do this and hit against somebody or something, right, this will hurt your wrist if you don't hit correctly. If you strike like so, this allows you to pull better, and it has a better alignment structure with your radius and ulna to give you a more structured strike. And this is seen with a bladed weapon. Again, allows for that follow through. With an impact weapon, same thing. You try to follow through like this, you're gonna hurt yourself badly. You're gonna follow through like this, you're gonna hurt your assailants badly. Now, some people talk about the translation from weapon to empty hand, and I've seen people try to say, well, how's this going to work? If I hit a bag like this, it's not going to work. Slightly off. Again, is about the mechanics of things. So this motion, right, whether it's horizontal, diagonal, or vertical, is a pulling action and a pushing action. So it's like your strike. If we took a hammer and strike, this is the same motion, except we're just hitting with the end of the hammer. If we utilize our fist, right, we're striking down with our fist, and we're going to create this alignment. But you can also, what they call a hammer fist, hit with the butt end of your fist, as if you had, say, again, say a palm stick or training implement, or even a knife and paw grip, right? You can use this kind of same motion. Now, if you utilize your fist, same motion, right? Now, this motion, there are styles that utilize this kind of motion to the ribs, like a hammer fist to the ribs, or to the hip, or to downward towards the outside of the knee. Even the same motion, even in Kali we call it hacking, we utilize not just the fist, but the whole forearm. So if we're getting close, hitting at an angle, like in our angle 1, I'm striking like the carotid or the collarbone area, right? Or if I'm aiming at the temple and I take the jaw with my fist, or if I land on the temple, with the temple, the very soft, bony area that works for defensive movements. Again, it all depends if you understand the concept of the translation of the structure of your arm, hand, shoulder, body with the weapon. I hope that makes sense. And if you have any other questions, please let me know. Please directly message me here on Instagram, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. All right? Again, thank you for watching, and I appreciate you, and you give me a chance to share, to allow me to share what I know. All right? Thank you, and have a great day. All right?